The topic of the day is surviving the entertainment industry as a woman, as a female. I'm DJ Mercury. Welcome aboard one more time. Do follow us on all our social media platforms. I keep saying that just in case you've missed one of our very interesting and sweet topics. You get to throw in your comments and we get back to you. Talking about Moments with Mo. Lovely show way back then. And of course, she founded Ebony Live, who have gone on to create big movies. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you must be wondering, why have I decided to pick on this topic today? First of all, because we need to appreciate the women all over the world, especially Nigeria as well. And then second of all, we need to really go deeper and look at what are the things some of our women have been able to do for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of our guests who promised to be with us today via the phone lines to speak with us is Ene, who's an actress. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ene. Thanks so much for joining us on the show today. We really do appreciate and I enjoy your movies. You're a wonderful, wonderful actress. Thanks so much for joining us, Ene Ochu.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much. How long have you been in the entertainment industry?
Okay, well, I think I've been in the industry for like 6 years now.
6 years. That's a pretty long time, almost a decade. Tell me, how did you break the boundaries? How did you make them not see you as a woman and less?
Okay, well, in the industry, I think the way you carry yourself matters a whole lot. Yeah, because I know that a lot of people actually do one or two things just to push themselves into the industry. To get roles and all of that. But once you carry yourself graciously, if you know what you want and why you're there, then nobody would misuse you in any way.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So I think I carried myself graciously and I know what I want and I went for it. So that's it.
Great, interesting. Now, some people think that as a woman, because you have the right packages, I would call it mammary glands, I won't say anything other than that, but because you carry the packages and you have your curves and all that, that is easy. Some men think like this, that it's easy. Once you just flaunt it, shake it, you get the role or you get that package that you want. Is that correct? Is that true?
Well, I would say yes, and I could still say no.
Okay, yes and no.
But I would say yes because I've been in a situation where, for example, I was on a movie set and the clothes I was given was very tight, like really tight. And it was showing my cleavages and all of that, like seriously showing my cleavages. And I was so very uncomfortable with it. And one of the actors there, she was like, what? You should be proud that your cleavages are standing and they are very good. There are some people who are wishing to have what you have and they don't have it, so you should flaunt it. And I was like, to what game? There were some things she said. She was like, when you expose this thing, it gives you leverage, more roles and everything like that. And I was like, no. It does not work for me that way. But I think for somebody like that to say such a thing, it means it works for her, yeah? That's why she said. But for me, I don't think it is actually what one should actually do to build roles.
Okay.
You might actually have it and you don't know how to act. And so I think it's just what you have to deliver that matters, not what you carry, not the outward thing you carry about.
That's packages without brains, am I correct?
Do you understand? Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, great. Now, I'd love to know, how did you find yourself in the entertainment industry? Was it that you tried other areas, other industries that didn't work for you, and did someone introduce you to it? How did you find yourself in the entertainment industry? Let's pick up from there. Just your short story quickly.
Okay, so, acting has always been my passion.
Okay.
Growing up, I've always told myself I have to be in the movie industry, and then it got to a point when I started thinking, how do I go about this thing? Because like it's quite funny when you don't even know anybody. Like you'll be so confused and all. And I was at that point at one time in my life. I didn't know who to go to, how to go about things and all of that, being that the passion I have. You understand? Before even the whole passion thing, I took myself something while growing up.
Okay.
If I'm passionate about a particular thing, I'll push hard to make sure I get that thing. And then one day I sat and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I said, okay, it is better I watch more movies. You understand?
It is better you do what? Sorry, I didn't get that. It's better you do
watch more movies.
Okay.
Nigerian movies.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I started, I just got this inspiration. Like, why don't you check the names of the producers, the directors? You might be able to like contact somebody or something on social media. You understand? And then I watched a particular movie and I said a particular name. The name I saw was Anedi Nova Hour.
Okay.
And then I saw some other names too, but that particular name, I was like, let me start with this person first.
Okay.
You get, and then I went to search for him on Facebook. I searched for him on Instagram. I found him on Facebook, and then I sent him a message. I introduced myself. I told him I have passion for acting. You know, I told him a whole lot though, and then where I come from and everything like that. I was just praying for him to, you know, reply. You get, and then he replied after some days, and I was like, "Oh, you're from Benue State?" I said, "Yes, I'm from Benue State." And then he said, "Okay, you know what? Because you're from Benue State, I am going to help you."
Wow.
I was like, whoa. Just like that, sir. He said yes because there was the time he traveled to Benue from Calabar, and that was the first time he was going to Benue. He was a Benue person that actually lodged him, gave him food, gave him everything. And then he was like, for a Benue person to do this to him, then he would make sure he helps every Benue person that comes his way. And then he said, okay, you know what? I'm going to start with giving you just 3 things. Let's see how well you do, and then we'll kick off from there.
Great.
You know, that was like a challenge to me. Like I was like, I'm working with this person for the first time,
and he's giving
my
you opportunities.
First movie, I have to impress this person. So I kept working on myself, you know, and then I went on that location and I delivered.
Interesting.
Yeah, I delivered.
Congratulations.
And he was excited and he told me, okay, for you to have done well, I'll start giving you jobs. So he became like the pointer. He became that person that was always giving me jobs, you know, and then jobs kept coming. People started seeing me and then they started giving me jobs, you get. So I would say that I've been lucky because everything happened on a platter of gold. I did not have to do all those crazy things other people do to get roles, you get. So I've just been lucky.
Great. Interesting story. This is 6 years already, almost a decade. You've done very, very well for yourself. Amazing. I mean, you deserve a round of applause. Congratulations. Earlier when I was talking about King of Boys, which is a movie that everybody's talking about right now, and mostly because I would love us to look at the women who are doing well. And we're looking at Kemi Adetiba, Shola Shobowale, Tony Tones, and the likes in the movie. You know, what do you think about women who are doing big and great things like this? How does that make you feel as a woman? And knowing the fact that you can break boundaries.
You know, I am so proud of the women in the industry. Like, seriously proud of them. You know, looking at the industry, you could see that most of the people who actually own TV stations are women. Like in Nigeria.
Yes.
They are women.
Moabudu, Agatha.
Moabudu, the likes of Remy.
Yes.
You know, they are doing wonderfully well.
Agatha Amata as well.
I'm so proud. What? You said what?
Agatha Amata.
Yes.
Brave
yes.
team.
These people are really making us proud in the industry and they are making things easy for those of us that are not into production yet. They are making things easy for us because they've created this platform where we get jobs, you know, we get to work on amazing movies, you understand? So I'm really, really proud of them, actually.
Great.
I hope that they get to that position too.
Great. Interesting. Now, I would love to ask you a question. I know that, you know, you didn't have to do all the crazy things, but there must be one time that you felt lucky to be a woman, right? And probably something played out very easy for you because you're a fine girl or a lady or a woman or a female, right? So I would love to know about that moment where something played out very easy and fine for you just because you're a woman. So that we're just, we look on the brighter side as well, that women can also get some things work out for them. It's not always hard. Do you understand? Do you have any experience like that? I'm sure there must be.
Yes, I think.
Okay, what happened and when was this?
I think there was a job I did one time for someone, yeah? Somebody was actually meant to play that role, actually. And to tell you the truth, I turned down the job.
Okay, you turned it down?
Because, yeah, I did.
Okay, why?
Because someone was actually meant to play that role, and the director saw me and said, and we've casted somebody for this role. But we've seen your picture and everything, and we think that you fit for the role. You understand? And he said they were going to tell the person to back down.
Okay.
And then I said no, because this person in question is in Asaba, first of all. And then I've heard stories about Asaba girls, when you come to take their throne, they don't find it, they don't take it easy with you. And then I told myself, instead of me taking this job, I'm going to start battling and fighting up and down. Why don't I just drop this job? You know, let her do it. You understand? I actually told myself, I have to let this girl do this job because, see, I don't want anything that will cause problems to me in the industry. Okay. So, yeah, I would say I was lucky to be called for that particular.
Okay, but you turned it down at the end of the day.
Yeah, I did actually, for my own good.
Okay, impressive, great. Yeah. All right, now moving on. Now, I'd love to ask you, do you think women have limited time to explore because of so many things that women are expected to do? People look at you for, you know, they look at you and they compare you to your mates and say you're not married yet. I know they do that for the men as well, but it seems as though women don't have enough time to explore, especially in the entertainment industry. What do you think about this, and what can be done as a woman? What do you think you can do to have enough time to explore the industry? So just in case you are not good at probably singing, you will try acting, or you try maybe photography or some other thing in the industry. Do you think women don't have enough time to explore? You know, if you think so, what can be done to ensure that you quickly package yourself and put yourself out there?
Yeah, well, for the small part, yeah. I know people say, as a female, once you're married, you know, you have less value in the industry and everything like that. One way I tell people, yeah, before marriage, why don't you just work on yourself first? You know, try to do something for yourself. Make sure you have something that is bringing in income and everything. That's one. And then secondly, as an actress or an actor, the best thing to do before marriage, make sure you seal relationships. Relationships with your colleagues, relationships with directors and producers.
Okay, did you say you should limit relationship? Did you say that? Or what did you say? Come again, please.
I said you should seal relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, as a woman, once you get pregnant, you would leave the industry for a while because you want to stay safe for you and your child. And then people just feel, okay, because she has given birth, she cannot take on some kind of role because maybe she must have lost value and everything. But the truth is, as a woman, you don't leave yourself. You don't leave your body. Make sure you are that person who used to see you as before you got married or you got pregnant. Package yourself. And then so that when you're coming back, they'll say, okay, oh, this girl actually means business. And then when I say see relationships here, if you're friends with a strong director or a strong producer, if you're out for a while, you know, you can come back, you call this person and say, Mr. This, I am ready to work again. And there's no way the person will not help you. Do you understand? And then you will not blame all these girls that are going about doing surgeries and all those things.
Doing surgeries.
They are doing that to stay in shape and to still keep their position in the industry. It's not a bad thing.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. But it's valid. You can do that as well. I mean, they're just doing it for okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Great.
Do relationships and package yourself.
Okay, great. Before we started talking to you, one of our callers talked about having some sort of arrangement or body or union or organization that supports women, such that if a girl or a lady has an issue in any industry, this body can help and assist. Do we have anything like that in the entertainment industry or in the movie industry?
We do. We have.
Okay, what is it called and what do they do? So we understand, in case someone is listening to us, they understand that if you have issues like this, you can run to meet bodies like this in the entertainment sphere.
Yeah, that's why I said something about relationships.
Okay.
Do you understand? Like, if you're opposed to, like me, what I do, when I go on any location and I'm working on a particular project with some particular actors and actresses, I try to make friends with them.
Okay.
You understand? I collect numbers, I keep in touch, understand? Especially when you're a producer. I keep in touch so that next time, maybe if I'm like out for a while, I can always call back this particular person and say, okay, this is what happened, but back. There's no way that this person will not consider you for a role, especially when you're good with your craft. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Interesting. I would love to confirm this. This is something I've been itching and waiting to ask when I decided to do this topic, right? Is it true that women are still underpaid or paid lesser than men? Does this still happen?
Please, can you say that again?
Is it true that women are still less paid than men? Is it true that if you have a woman and a man standing for the same role, they still pay a woman lesser, or it's now everything is on equal?
That's not true.
It still happens.
That's not true. They pay the men lesser, actually. Women have more value in the industry compared to men.
Interesting. Things are beginning to change then.
Yeah, women have more value. Okay. And the truth about the whole thing is that, women, if you look at the statistics, most of the producers are women.
Okay.
Yes. And what they do is they write stories that are centered around women.
Okay.
And then they bring in more women into that particular movie. You understand? So whoever says that men are more paid is like seriously.
Okay.
I think women get paid more.
Thank you so much, Ene Ochu. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what is your name?
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, I want to keep my name anonymous.
All right. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Lagos. All right, please go ahead with your question.
Yes. All right. So, everything I've been saying, right? People used to judge the point fingers as the female entertainers. The church comes with wearing a lot of shine clothes.
Okay, the church come to the what?
To be looking very nice and beautiful all the time. So people see you, I feel like they even lose out on their husbands, because everybody's judging.
Okay, everybody's
because
judging.
Actress, they want to point fingers at you and judge you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Too much for them to go through. So I think they should cut them some slack.
Okay.
Because they are entertainers and they are nothing doing wrong,
Okay, thank you so much, Anonymous from Lagos. Thanks so much. I'm just talking about people being judgmental. Do you have any advice for young and up and coming actresses like yourself?
Yes,
what do you have to say to them?
As an upcoming actress or actor, the first question I'll ask you is, are you good at what you do? Have you tried acting in small organizations, a church, mosque, or something? What feedback did you get?
Okay, and what did you do with the feedback?
And then do you have a mentor? Somebody you would always run to when you have a monologue, and then you work on the monologue, and then you take to the person and say, please, can you assess this monologue to see if okay or not?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have you tried to attend any film school?
All right. Thank you so much, and I wish we could take more, but I mean, you've done justice to the topic of the day. We do appreciate you, Ene Ochu, an actress. You've done you've done so well today. Thank you so much, Ene. Thank you so much. We do appreciate. I would love to have you live in the studio one of these days. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
All right, thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. All right, there you have it. Just talking about women in the entertainment industry and just surviving generally. And she said it. Know your value. And if you find yourself in the acting sphere, be good at what you do. Have mentors. And of course, when you get feedback, work on the feedbacks. All right. I've had fun and I've learned a lot today. Thanks so much for joining us. I remain Deji Mercury. Until next time when I come your way, be safe. Bye-bye.